Do you know who this is? How about him? How about any of these guys? One of the most popular series in anime, Dragon Ball Z first aired in Japan in 1989, then came to the US in 1996. Of course, Dragon Ball Z is the sequel to the original series, Dragon Ball, where you follow the adventures of this guy as a kid. The brief story is, his name is Goku. He's part of an alien race of monkeys called Saiyans, and he was sent to Earth to exterminate the human race and put Earth, as well as other planets, on the selling market. Old man Gohan finds him and tries to raise him, but discovers that Saiyans are very violent and highly tempered. If you know who Gohan is, you'd find out that he is the most patient, kindest man in the world. So lucky for him, Goku fell out of bed, he bumped his head, and didn't wake up till morning. So he loses his memory after that big head crash and grows up to become the savior of Earth. After he kills Gohan. So, he meets Bulma, who he adventures with, and they go on many adventures, looking for the Dragon Balls, they meet enemies, and they become friends. Look, I don't know. Why am I explaining Dragon Ball Z to you? I cannot explain it. I know how, but it's not right. You cannot enjoy it by someone telling you what Dragon Ball Z is all about. You have to go watch it. It's an epic story. And besides that, if you already are watching this video, it's more than likely you already know about the story and you already seen it. In case you haven't, I'm gonna give you a reason why I'm gonna be doing this game. I mean, to begin with, Dragon Ball Z has a lot of games and I had many to choose from. There's a huge number of games, from good ones to bad ones. And the one I decided to play got mixed reviews. Some think it's good, some think it's bad. I don't think it's that bad. I feel like that's my opinion. I'm not speaking for everyone else. I really have a huge like for this game. I can't even say the word love, but it's just, I'll tell you what I do love. It's the cutscenes. So for anyone that doesn't know about the story, it kind of like pushes you to it. The gameplay, on the other hand, people don't find it fun. On to the title, Dragon Ball Z Sagas. I'm not saying it's my favorite game, or even that it comes close to it. I just don't think it's that bad in my opinion. But then again, I've been told I love crappy games. Anyway, I'm gonna get on with the gameplay and let you guys decide whether it's good or it sucks balls. But if you've never ever seen Dragon Ball or even know about the story, this is a good place to start. I'm gonna be showing all the cutscenes and all the gameplay. So, and also, a lot of people don't know this, but in my description box, I put time for certain chapters or depending on what game I'm playing. So every game I upload, there'll be in the description box the times, so you can skip to certain parts. So, because I don't like to separate really a lot. I like to do like one whole long video. So hopefully you guys check it out, so you can come back to wherever you left off, and let's get started with Dragon Ball Z Sagas.
Years ago, a child of the monstrous Saiyan race was sent across the galaxy to Earth on a mission of destruction. However, his Saiyan programming was erased when he fell from a high cliff into the greatest adventure of all time. That boy was Goku, and armed with his otherworldly Saiyan powers, he embarked on a quest for the 7 magic Dragon Balls, one that pitted him against the strongest fighters on the globe. Goku honed his skills under the watchful eye of the legendary Master Roshi. But when his strength quickly surpassed that of his teacher, he set out into the world, not as its destroyer, as the Saiyans intended, but as its greatest defender. Goku traveled far and wide, battling the evil forces that sought to take control of the Dragon Balls for their own selfish desires. With the power of right on his side, he defeated the notorious Red Ribbon Army. And when the Demon King Piccolo rose from the shadows, bent on world domination, Goku was once again there to save the day. Now a new threat has emerged, and Goku stands ready to meet the challenge. The evil Saiyan Raditz has come to Earth and kidnapped Goku's son, thus setting in motion a chain of events that will take Goku far beyond the world he has sworn to protect. and force him to test his might against the most powerful villains the universe has ever known. Will Goku prevail against these deadly foes? It's all up to you as the adventure continues.
You must purchase the special move upgrade to destroy these large boulders.
Mission complete! You now have enough Z-Coins to purchase a new skill!
Don't mess with me!
Goku and Piccolo, the Earth's two greatest fighters, confront the Saiyan invader Raditz. Though his son is still locked away in the Saiyan space pod, Goku refuses to submit to Raditz's demands. He vows to defeat Raditz and save the Earth, or die trying.
I'll teach you a lesson, fool. We'll see about that!
Okay, so we come to the first boss battle in Dragon Ball Z Sagas, and it turns out to be Raditz, who was not mentioned in the game, but it's actually Goku's brother. And they mention it in the first season of Dragon Ball Z when you watch it. Like as soon as he lands on Kame House, he tells him he's his brother, and he tells him everything. You know, his real name is Kakarot, his Saiyan name, and he was born on the planet Vegeta. And you find out more about Goku's family if you watch. You actually find out about his father in what's it called, Bardock, Father of Goku. It's a special. It really just circulates around him. The story's more based on him, and it talks about, you know, how the Saiyans work for a tyrant whose name will be not mentioned till later for anyone that doesn't know about the story. But yeah, they work for a tyrant who makes them, you know, who's pretty much buying and selling planets. So like I said, they sent Goku to Earth because Earth is a weak planet compared to other, you know, alien races. So they feel like a baby is more than enough to, like, just to conquer Earth. Yeah, and then, like, you know, planets with stronger warriors, they send other. But I'm getting off track here. You know, it's mostly about Raditz right now and Kakarot. I like to call him Kakarot. But to talk about the gameplay, I kind of understand what people are saying, but it doesn't, like, for me, the only thing is it's redundant. But I have no problem with games that are redundant. It's like Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts, where, like, say Kingdom Hearts, you just attack with the X constantly and repeatedly. That's all you do throughout the whole game, so it feels repetitive. And this game is about the same, but there's more combination. You know, you get punches, you get kicks. Eventually, you do different combos in the store when you unlock them. But that's the only, like, thing I can see that's off. I understand, like, it's a little redundant. That's the only, but it doesn't even bother me. I love games like that. Freaking, yeah.
Desperate to help his father, young Gohan's anger explodes, and the incredible powers sleeping within him are momentarily awakened. Gohan attacks, and lands a critical blow against the evil Raditz. Goku summons the last of his strength, and in a valiant effort, sacrifices his own life to ensure the villain's defeat and save the human race from utter destruction. The battle won, Piccolo is confident that Goku's friends will use the power of the Dragon Balls to wish the fallen hero back to life. But with his final words, Raditz dashes Piccolo's hopes by informing him that two even more powerful Saiyans are on their way to Earth. In 1 year, they will arrive, and they will stop at nothing to have the Dragon Balls for their own evil purposes. The Mighty Nappa. In Otherworld, Goku embarks on a quest to reach the legendary martial arts master King Kai, hoping to receive training that will aid him in the coming battle against the Saiyans. Meanwhile, Piccolo labors to teach Gohan the art of fighting with a severe training regimen designed to unlock the youngster's hidden potential. And after 1 year, just as Raditz predicted, the evil Saiyans, Vegeta, and Nappa arrive on Earth. With an army of mindless Cybermen at their disposal, they quickly draw the battle lines for the inevitable showdown against the Z Warriors.
Let's go!
Purple Cybermen can bring more Cybermen into the fight. You must take them out first.
Let's go! Mission complete! You found all 7 Dragon Balls! Now we can wish Goku back to life! Let's go!
You can only carry 3 Senzu beans at a time.
Out of my way!
Led by Piccolo and Gohan, the Z-Warriors join forces to combat the Saiyan threat. But despite their best efforts, none are able to stand up to the power of the Saiyans. One by one, the Z-Warriors fall, until only Piccolo and Gohan are left as the Earth's last line of defense against the evil Vegeta and Nappa.
I'll crush you!
You're gonna have to do better than that! Fight off Nappa until Goku can get back to Earth!
Yeah, so the next guy, the next boss is Nappa, who is, best way I could put it is he's Vegeta's servant. You know, he's like, if you watch Bardock Father or Goku, you can see where he has like a little, like hair, he's balding, and I remember when I saw that I laughed my ass off. But getting back to it, I remember seeing it as a kid, and when I saw it, I used to think they were related, you know, that all the Saiyans were brothers and shit like that. Turns out, yeah, it's only Raditz and Goku. I was young at the time, you know, I didn't understand that shit. But what I remember most of all was the way they all went, and the one I feel really bad for is Yamcha, because I mean, he gets his ass, oh well, he gets killed. I mean, I was gonna say his ass kicked, but worse, he gets killed by one of the Cybermen when he latches onto him and he self-destructs. And he's the only one that, I was like, I'm trying to remember, but yeah, he's the only one that gets killed by a Cyberman. You know, after that, Krillin goes apeshit, and he gets really pissed off, so then he goes after the Cyberman and he attacks him by himself. And he does this one move with that I didn't see in any of the Dragon Ball Z games until like Tenkaichi 2 or 3, or 1 maybe even. I didn't see him until the later games, where he freaking, it looks like he throws like a ki blast and then it spreads into 4 and then lands on each one, kills him like that. So yeah, after the Cybermen are done, that's when Nappa steps in, and dude, he just destroys everyone like nothing. I mean, like after Krillin's outfit, I mean, Krillin doesn't die. I mean, that's what they mentioned, is that the only 2 people left to fight Nappa is Gohan and Piccolo. But see, Tien and Chaozu die, and Yamcha was already dead. But yeah, Krillin still survives. Chaozu tries to self-destruct. A lot of self-destructing moves for the Cybermen. Now Chaozu. Chaozu tries to self-destruct himself when he latches onto his back, and then Nappa's all like, "I'm gonna smash this nigga on a mountain." So on some spiky mountains, and then when he's about to, he self-destructs, and he doesn't even destroy his armor. That's how weak Chaozu was. And then Tien is up, and even worse for this guy is when he fights him, he doesn't even rip his arm off. He does like a karate chop, freaking power smack to his arm, and just it breaks it off. And he freaking Tien with one arm, so he at least, you know, he destroys his armor. I mean, I don't know if that you could say he's strong or that counts for anything, but yeah, freaking Tien pretty much he wears himself out. If you've seen or have you played any of the Dragon Ball Z games, when you play as Tien, he has a special called Neo Tri-Beam, so every time he does the move, your health decreases every time. So yeah, I guess it, like, you know, he strained himself to death. And then yeah, we get to this part where it's just up to Gohan and Piccolo. Actually, what I wanted to do with this, it's have two people to play it, but I only have one controller. And then everyone else I know just doesn't want to play it or just doesn't know how to. So I'm on this. But yeah, if you play with two people, you know, pretty much like in the first level, you could play as Goku and Piccolo, so it seems legit. And then this level you could have played as Piccolo and Gohan, but since I'm playing it by myself, yeah, you only get one character, which is Gohan. Yeah, that's about it so far. Let's watch.
I'll send you to the next dimension!
You can't beat me! Let go!
I'll crush you!
You're gonna have to do better than that!
As the fight takes a deadly turn, Piccolo dives in front of Nappa's attack, giving his own life to save Gohan. As Gohan bids a final farewell to his friend and mentor, his father Goku returns from Otherworld and races to the battlefield to put an end to the carnage once and for all. Saiyans Duel. Wished back to life by the power of the Dragon Balls, Goku arrives on the battlefield determined to stop the Saiyans. And after making quick work of Nappa with his new Kaioken attack, it appears our hero will do just that. But when Vegeta steps into the fight, nothing is certain. Disgusted by Nappa's poor performance, he obliterates his now useless henchman in a ferocious display of power. Now, free of distraction, he has set his evil eye on Goku. Can Goku stand up to the might of the ruthless Saiyan Prince?
You are no match for a super elite.
You'll regret that.
Yeah, so he takes care of Nappa easily. They don't really show, but you know, Goku didn't really have it as easy as they seem, I guess. It wasn't just like one hit and he was done, you know. He actually had to use well, I'm gonna go a little bit back. Like, he learns a technique called what is it? Kaioken. I was gonna say Kenkai Fist based from Budokai 1. But yeah, he learns Kaioken, which raises your strength, but it puts a strain on your body. That's just what I'm going with. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. But he uses that move on Nappa a few times. So it wasn't all, like, I remember, like, before I started watching the anime, or even like have recollection about it, I would play the Budokai game. And I was like, was it really that easy? Just one little hit and he was done? But no, you know, he actually struggled a little bit. But like, by the time he has to fight Vegeta, it looks like it was no struggle whatsoever. He looks all calm. And that was like one of my favorite battles that I ever saw. It was very, it took its time, and it was, you know, they were equals. They were even. You know, as the story goes by, you know, you find out freaking Kakarot just surpasses Vegeta like no tomorrow. But right here, it just shows when, you know, an elite Saiyan and a low-level warrior just, you know, clash, and that's from Kakarot's all that special training he got. Like, if you watch from when you watch Dragon Ball, he always had like better training than Tien or Yamcha or the rest. So like, what was it? He trained with Korin when he was trying to get rid of General Tao, and when he was fighting what was it? When in Dragon Ball the series, he was already training with Kami as a kid. So by the time Dragon Ball Z came along, all the Z Warriors were training with Kami, while as Goku, he was dead, he was already training with King Kai. So he always had like better training. And then, you know, as time goes on, you know, you already know Tien, Yamcha, and Chaozu are dead, so, and Piccolo actually. So they all train with King Kai barely. And then Goku's gonna be training in well, I don't want to say, but he gets better training than what he's already got. So you get me? He's always been a step above. One thing I remember, I already played this game, not recently, it's been a while, but I remember a lot of the cutscenes. What they leave out, it's the transformation. That Saiyans can transform into big monkeys at the side of a moon. So when you play, play or watch, whatever. When you watch the anime, Gohan transforms when he was being trained by Piccolo during before the Saiyans arrived. And when Gohan wakes up and sees the no. Actually, I'm getting that shit wrong. My bad. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was when I remember the moon gets destroyed by fuck it, I don't even remember. All I remember is, see, it threw me off right there because I know the moon. Sorry about that. I got a text. All I remember about that was that the moon was made by Goku's spaceship. The ship he came in, it gets the moon gets destroyed first. I don't remember who. I gotta look that shit up. But it makes like a hologram from Goku's spaceship that's still around. So when Gohan and Piccolo are training, so when he makes that, he destroys the ship, and yeah, so pretty much there was no possible way for the Saiyans to transform anymore. Besides that, Goku can't because he ripped his tail off a long time ago. But Vegeta makes like this freaking power beam or freaking key ball, whatever, in his hand. It looks like a spirit ball, and he throws it in the sky. It makes it look like a big moon. So Vegeta transforms into a big ape, and pretty much Kakarot gets his ass whooped because besides the fact that when they transform, they lose their consciousness, like they can't react well, not as much. But Vegeta's just all 100% contact. He understands everything he's saying. He freaking speaks even. So Vegeta has, you know, more control over it. So he pretty much kicks Kakarot's ass. I gotta start saying Goku. He kicks Goku's ass. Yajirobe, one of their friends, cuts his tail off, so he transforms small again. Gohan transforms into a big ape afterwards. Vegeta, powerful as hell, takes down Gohan, but he's still... Gohan, before he finishes transforming, he smacks on him, and that right here, when the cutscene's when the cutscene's about to end, you'll see where that's why they look all beat up. So, yep, there you go.
Their bodies battered and broken, the battle between Goku and Vegeta ends in a draw. Vegeta has no choice but to flee the Earth, but vows one day to return and finish the fight. In the battle's aftermath, the remaining Z fighters search for a way to bring their fallen friends back to life. When Piccolo's life faded from this world, the Earth's Dragon Balls also faded from existence. But a second set of Dragon Balls may still remain on Kami and Piccolo's original homeworld, the planet Namek. Clinging to hope, Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma embark on a quest across the galaxy to find the Namekian Dragon Balls.